Hi, this is John Krause at California Corks. Today we're going to meet someone that's a little different in wines. He's a wine négociant. What is that? Well, come with me into the offices of Cameron Hughes here in San Francisco, California. Let's go.
How you doing, guys? Welcome to Cameron Hughes Wine. I'm here today with John from California Corks, and we're going to talk a little bit about the négociant business and introduce you guys to the Cameron Hughes wine brand, the lot concept, the lot program, and how we do what we do. Yeah, I got into the wine business. Started out as a cellar rat down at Corbett Canyon Winery, and thought I wanted to be a winemaker. Then I started to go back to school. And got stuck in so many math classes, and it was foggy out. I was out in the Central Valley. I was working on buffing up my transcripts to go back. And I just decided that the winemaking piece of it wasn't what really interested me. But in France, we were putting our own wines together, our own blends, blending wines in the first place. In fact, you'll see over my shoulder here, there's a label called Synergy, C-I-N-E-R-G-I. That's one of the first labels. That's actually the first label I ever came up with, and it was inspired by the French wines that we were importing, and everything in France, Bordeaux, the Rhone, they're all blends. But where the real fun was, and where the real opportunity and the real interest for me was to go into Napa Valley and Sonoma and find these small lots of very high-end wine that may or may not be there again next year. And so the lot program is there to absorb them, and when it's gone, it's gone. You know, I don't have a favorite lot per se. I like to say that they're all my children, and I love each and every one. That's why we put it in the bottle. However, I will add that, you know, we do have, you'll see the black and the gold labels here. These are for our fall countdown. So we really reserve our very high-end wines for the fall countdown here. You know, this, you know, we started, I think, with, we went up to lot 700. And it's typically our highest end wine. So the fall countdown starts in October is you know, where you're going to find some of our most extreme values, but also our most high-end wines, you know, that we're sourcing from the best of Napa, you know, even Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir. We've actually got some Chehalem Mountain Pinot Noir from Oregon that we put in last year's fall countdown, and we'll have it again in this year's. Finding and sourcing these and putting them into the bottle, it just fits my personality. So I love that piece of it. To me, it's all about the treasure hunt, and it just fits my personality. Well, I think it's often said, oh, you know, he just buys excess wine from wineries. And that's kind of true, but it's a characterization that I think that really isn't accurate. I mean, it's folks think of it as, it has a low grade sound to it, I guess, when in fact we're only buying from the best of the best. We're not looking, you know, we're looking for the needle in a haystack. Well, you know, Napa Cabernet is our #1 item in terms of enthusiasm. That's where we can offer the most value. You know, I can knock 60, sometimes 80% off what you would pay for either the same wine or some very similar blend using that same component. I love tasting new and different things. I don't like to do consistently the same thing over and over again. You know, for me, so for me, wine is an adventure, and I like to take people on that adventure. So wherever I can find incredible value in wines that speak of where they come from and have an identity, are not innocuous, I'll buy that wine. I don't care if it's green. Drives people nuts on tasting panels, and I'm like, it's got spearmint, it's got mint. I don't have a problem with that. Winemakers go, I'm not gonna drink that. I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting, it's cool. It works, and the mouth feels fantastic. So many people kick those to the curb, I do not. Well, listen, I think it's always fantastic to have an opportunity to talk to folks, and I would encourage them to check us out. You know, you mix up a case of wine, it's going to get shipped to you for free. We guarantee everything we do. So if you're unhappy with what you've purchased, you know, we're going to figure out what works for you, and we're going to make it right. Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys for taking the time to check us out today. We appreciate it. We hope that you'll visit chwine.com, sign up for our email alerts, or check us out. Mix up a case, we'll ship it to you free. We guarantee everything we do, and I think you'll be very happy with your purchases. So cheers, thanks for watching.
Well, now we all know what a wine négociant is. We're glad you were able to join us. Please feel free to follow us at www.cacorks.com. And I encourage you to join our email list. We'll keep you informed what's happening out there on the California Wine Trail. We'll see you next time.